Look, y'all ready for some invective? Because F-tone, PV style. Intro clip. Alright, welcome to the channel, everybody. Today we're going to go through this PV Invective MH. So this is the little guy. And I've been really impressed with this guy. So I'm really stoked to show you guys what this thing can do. You know, I'm a 6505 fan. And Misha Mansour did a good job on getting the features on this guy. Alright, so let's go ahead and check this out. Alright, so today I got a little bit of a treat for you guys. So what I'm going to do is we're going to play through this PV Invective, but I have from Quebec, and it's called the Quebec. And this pedal is basically a resonance and a presence if your amp doesn't have one, or if you want to enhance your amp to have more girth and more bite to it. This pedal is perfect for it. And for those amps that just doesn't get you there with it, I think this is a great pedal to have on it. So especially if you're doing like a practice amp and you're so used to the 100-watt kind of feel, this pedal is definitely perfect to get that feeling of just like girthiness and just bite to it. So we're going to go through this whole Invective amp first. The only things we're not going to do is we're not going to do DIs or anything. But it does have a headphone out with an emulated cab on it and a DI out. So you can actually defeat the speaker on this. So you can just run it just like this off of and just do practice with it, which is pretty cool. So because it's an MH, it's perfect for that kind of thing since it's kind of like a practice amp. Today I got my Epiphone Explorer, and this has black winter pickups in the bridge, and that's the only one we're going to use today. So let's go ahead and start this off. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to start on the cleans. You know, we got to find out if this has pristine cleans, right? All right, so here are the cleans for this amp. I got the EQ set at noon for everything, so we're going to start fresh. Let's go ahead and go to the neck pickup and see what that sounds like. Okay, sounding pretty good here, right? That's pretty good cleans. That's pristine clean, right? Let's go ahead and turn the knob for the, let's see here, this is the lows. Let's bring that up to about 3 o'clock. Pretty good. Let's go ahead and bring the highs up to 3 o'clock too. There we go, there's some life to that. I'm digging that. So there's some good cleans. Probably a pretty good pedal platform. But who needs the pedal platform when you got the Invective lead? Let's go ahead and go over there and see what this sounds like. All right, now we got some rock and roll going on here, right? Now what's cool about this amp, usually the MHs, like the little amps, don't have the presence and the resonance, and this one does. So let's go ahead. For me, it sounds a little thin. I'm going to bring up the resonance to about 3 o'clock. Now mind you, I do have this going at the 20 watt setting on the back of the amp. So you can go 20, I think it's 5 and then 1. So. All right, that sounds pretty good. So let's go ahead and add, well, okay, so everything is at noon, so that means the gain as well. Personally, I think this is a little too much gain. So let's go ahead and bring the gain down. So let's go ahead and bring that down to about like 10 o'clock or so. So we're gonna bring that guy down. Still a little bit further. So let's see. Okay, that turns it off. Oh my God, that's so much gain. Really? That's where you need it right there. That sounds percussive to me, like it's, you know, this is the Black Winter pickups, so that's a good spot for me for that. Now, I've not engaged the boost feature on this yet, so let's go ahead and do that and see what that does to it. So that guy is right here. That sounds sick. I do like that boost on the Invective. That definitely sounds like an SD1. Now, one thing we haven't engaged yet, and even though we're on the lead channel, is the noise gate. There is a built-in noise gate that I hear that is phenomenal on this amp. So let's go ahead and engage that. So we hear noise. Let's go ahead and engage it. Nice. Let's see if it cuts it off pretty bad without the boost engaged. No, it doesn't. So that sounds really good. You know, that's very usable noise gate, you know, even with the boost off. So I would have thought that it would cut it, you know, the notes pretty short, but it's pretty good. That is really cool, you know, and I've heard this noise gate's been, you know, really sought after, and I'm pretty impressed with that. You know, with the gain like very low, this is probably like pretty 9 o'clock, like 9.5, and it still isn't like cutting my sound. So There it goes. Let's go ahead and engage the boost. It's still very responsive. Okay, so we haven't messed with the EQ yet, so let's go ahead and bring some low end on it, right? Let's bring it to 2 o'clock. Yeah. Now, mind you, the resonance is up at around 3 o'clock. I haven't messed with the presence yet, so. Let's go ahead and keep on moving with the EQ here and mess with that. And then after that, we'll mess with the tight button here. So let's go ahead and drop some of the mids because we, as metalheads, are used to that scoop tone, right? Okay, that sounds pretty cool. That's with the mids all the way down. So let's go ahead and bring that up. Make some more present. And now let's go ahead and mess with the highs. Let's bring that up just a little bit, right? Man, that really brings it to life, doesn't it? Maybe too much. I didn't even mess with the presence yet. So let's go ahead and bring that back a tad. I kind of like it with the highs a little bit lower. Like maybe a tab. Tell you what, I'm gonna go ahead and move the presence a little bit and see what that does for us. See, that's a little more subtle. I like that. Ah, so it does kind of cut off my my pinch harmonics a little bit. So, but you know, my gain is pretty low. So let's go ahead and bring that up to like, I don't know, 11 o'clock. Now I like that. That sounds awesome right there. Very chunky. I'm really surprised with this amp. You know, I do have a WGS speaker in the cab at the moment, so that's kind of what's pushing that right now. And that sounds freaking awesome. It's tight, it's punchy, it's, you know, gainy, but not so much to where it just muddles up. I could freaking play it. Anyways, so I'm pretty impressed with that. Let's go ahead and bring this presence up to 3 o'clock. Whoa. It has a wide range there for sure. You gotta be careful with these knobs. Right there is where I like it, right there. Alright, so we went through the lead channel. That's kind of where I like the EQ set right now. Let's go ahead and hit this tight knob and see what it actually does, right? So we're going to hit this. Let's see what it sounds like. What? What? Okay, that is definitely crunch mode. That's what that sounds like to me. And it sounds good. So definitely. Let's go ahead and take the noise gate off and see if that thickens it up. I would definitely like to play the tight mode without the noise gate for sure. And this is with the boost engaged. Let's take that off. That already thickened it up. Alright, so the trick to that tight switch is definitely taking the boost off and taking the noise gate off to get it a really thick, rocky tone. But going into lead, I'd want the tight off, of course, with the noise gate on and the boost on. All right, so the last thing that I want to do with this amp is actually throw the Goop Tech pedal into it, the pedal PD EQ. So we're gonna even add more resonance and more presence. So first thing I'm gonna do is I'm gonna switch the resonance on. And let's see what that does. So this is without. Okay, and we're gonna engage it with. Oh, that is thick. Let's go ahead and put this up to 3 o'clock. All right, let's turn that off and just see what this sounds like without it. Let's give it a little bit more. So we're going to turn off the boost to give it more of that thickness. And then we're going to turn on the PD EQ without the boost. Oh. Wow, that is thick. I am very confident that this pedal can add more depth and more, bite to any amp. And that, it just gives it that next level of just like, that's where it needs to be. Anyways, let's go on. We're going to turn the boost back on. We're going to bring this back to noon for the pedal. And now, this is what it sounds like with the resonance on again. At noon. With the boost on. And now we're going to engage the presence on the pedal. Whoa! That is really high, and that's at noon. So let's go ahead and let's go and gauge it to 3 o'clock. Probably about right there is where I want it. And I would want a little more beef on the resonance. Dude, this pedal is sick. So is this amp. It's super, you know, like you can range from anywhere to anything that you want. Let's go ahead and turn this pedal EQ off. See what it sounds like now. Sounds not enhanced, right? Here's the pedal EQ. Without. Okay, with. Alright guys, that is the Invective with the pedal EQ from Quebec. That is a sick combo right there. You can do the headphones, you can do the DIN with the cab simulation and all that stuff, and you can take this live and go through a PA system if you wanted to. I mean, this Invective is what, $800 or something new? I got this one at a pretty good deal, so I wanted to put this on the channel, and I have to say this is a perfect practice amp for me, and it's inspiring. You know, when you're playing the wrist, you really feel it, and even especially with this pedal EQ, this thing is freaking awesome. I definitely recommend this in your arsenal so you can have that extra push on an amp that just doesn't have it. Like, I feel like some of the orange amps don't have all the push that I would expect and want. So if you're looking for something kick-ass, this Invective is a great practice amp and could be an awesome live amp if you want to just go through the PA. Also, this pedal EQ is a great combination with this amp, or any amp, to tell you the truth. So links down below, check them out. DMD out.